Now go to work, bitch.
Hello and welcome again to another exciting episode of Stoneblock 2. Thing goes around here somewhere. I think he might be in here. I warn you now, he's changed a little bit more.
You will be my sacrifice, my friend.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
This does not look like what it looks like.
It's the Grim Reaper.
It's just me.
Oh, hello, you. So yes, Josh has been doing a lot more, as you can see down here. He's been building a bit more in here, and also in here, and also in another room which we can't go through to because apparently he's tried to kill us. So we'll stay here for now. But he's going to show you his another episode of a breakdown of what he's been doing again with his spells. Like I said, this is quite a big mod pack, and he's got quite a bit to get through. He'll get through as much as he can. I only do my videos for about 20 to 30 minutes. I don't believe in doing them any bigger than that. I think that's just too long to have somebody sit there watching it. So we'll do as much as we can, and then he's got loads more to do anyway, so we might end up doing this bit in 2 halves. But over to you, Josh.
Right, well. Yes, right, okay. Well, right, in the last video we did, I showed him how to make, well, this thing, what I made, and how I use it, and what I use it for. Well, I now have a better way of using this, and, well, I don't have to really touch it much. It's just more of a stick something in it and let it do it itself. So, I got all that set up over here. But before I show you the things that I have, also, this here, this little workbench charger, you're gonna need it anyway. But what this thing is, it's you stick it on top of a current table. So if I stick on top of this, yeah, and when you go on it, the you know the little square with the numbers above it, yeah, it gives you more, or it gives you more of that power. So then you can make things that cost more and make more of them. So you're gonna need this. Well, yeah,
so
you're gonna need it anyway.
What's this called? It's called
workbench charger.
Right, lovely.
Yeah, so not too bad to make.
Charger. Well, that's not too bad. It's not too bad to build, is it?
No.
2 pieces of iron and 2 pieces of great wood planks and a Viz resonator. Okay.
Well, I will show you. I'll show you them how to make that thing over in another one actually, because it's split into 2 now. Well, I showed you how to make this thing. This thing here, the arcane, whatever this thing is, I could never pronounce them properly.
Oh, arcane Asembic.
Yeah, I showed you how to make this last time.
Right, okay.
So, I mean, I just thought I'd put it here anyway. Right, you can actually, if you do more of your reading and researching and all the other stuff, it will show you how to make this next thing, which it won't tell me the name for it. But it's a better smeltery than the normal one.
Oh, right.
So that it's just better in a way. So it's just brass platings, whatever that plate is. The alchem. I don't know how to say these properly. I'm so terrible at it.
Thaumium plate. I don't know, something like that. Thaumium plate and brass plate.
Yeah, I think something like that.
We'll call it a copper. We'll call it a purple plate. That way people will know.
Yeah, purple plate. Yeah, so you've got some purple plates, some brass plates. It's not too bad to me.
So that one works a lot more efficiently than the one you have down there.
Yeah, this one works much better.
Right. Okay.
Another thing I would like you to make is a venting port.
Okay.
Yeah, it's not that bad. They got iron plates, brass plates, filters, and then another one of those constructs in the middle.
Oh,
and you're gonna need
alchemical construct. Yeah.
Yeah, gonna need to get about 2 of them. So.
Okay.
Yeah. Also, this thing here, this filling essential transfuser, if I said that right.
Yeah.
Iron plates, brass, dispenser, and another one of those constructs. It's not all that bad. It's just a bunch of brass and iron plates mainly about this.
Okay.
This is going to be for a different episode. I'm very sorry.
Okay.
Yeah, that's going to be for the party. But now we've got the items that I would like you to get. I'm going to show you this lovely thing in the way here. You can make it much better. Now the way that I've made it is I put my new thingy smeltery.
Yeah.
And I put the venting pots on both left and right side. Yeah,
Okay.
and then I put the thing on top again like I did last time. So it's just that. And then what this little tube thing here is really cool because I didn't know this until I found out what it did. Is that it makes essence instead of you having to like stick things on pipes and open up the pipes, let it fill the jars. This thing will just basically make the essence float around the room into the jar for you. Which
Oh,
I'm going to
right.
give you a lovely demonstration of that. This way.
Okay.
It's going to grab something I can use. What can I use? We'll use some of them. Right, let's go. Right, so I've got mine over here.
Oh,
And, well,
hello.
just watch those jars as I, this thing will cook them up, and then, look at it. The essence starts flowing out of it. And so you don't have to do anything. You just let it put the essence into the jars.
So it just fills this up then. Fills these jars up, does it?
Yeah, just instead of you having to, connect jars to it, you can just sit here, stick something in it, and then let it just send it to the jars yourself without having to touch it.
Oh.
All you gotta do is just leave it and let it fill the jars up. It's just such an easy way of doing it instead of doing it the old way that I was doing it, which was a slow process.
Well, it's leaving
So,
save
yeah.
you a lot of running back and forth then, isn't it?
Yeah, it's just all you gotta do is walk in here.
Who's this handsome chap here? Looks like part rocket, part golem.
Oh, here's part of the golem thing, which I could show you another time. I can actually show you what he's here for right now.
Okay.
Because I'm a lazy person, I really can't be asked to keep running over there. What I can do is I can just, just grab some more of those crystals that I had. I'll just grab my crystals and be like, I really can't be bothered to walk over there. Just, just chuck them on the floor.
Oh, I see. I see.
Right.
Look. Oh, yeah. There you go. See the essence flying down.
Yeah, look, he just picks up my thing for me, and he'll go all the way over, and put them in there for me.
Oh,
So
right.
I don't have to walk over there.
So if you throw it, if you had to set this up so that if you drop anything here,
Yes, there is a little plate thing on the floor. Now, if I pick up my golem dude, this first one I ever made, if I got you to hold him, hold him in your hand, so it's in your hand, and then look over here, you'll see there's like a little red plate on the floor and a little
I see.
that there's a it's a seal. It's a things they collect seal. So anything that comes in within the area box, this thing, any nearby golems will get alerted, run over, pick them up, and then they will either could have and then on this one over here, he has a store seal on the front, which means this dude will see that over here. Because I place him in the middle of them, he can then see that over there, walk over here, and then just stick it in there for me.
Oh,
and I don't have to do anything, so it saves me the run over here.
Yeah, because when I got this thing in my hand, I can see like the outskirt of where your corners are, because it shows you the box.
Yeah, so anything that comes in within that box, this guy will just pick it up for me.
Oh, that's quite clever. Right, let me put this
and then
back for
store
you.
it. Yeah.
Oh, I placed him. I didn't want to place him.
Come on, dude.
I wanted to put him in there.
Stop doing that. I can't stop doing that.
Why can't I put it in the chest? Oh, there we go.
No, what have you done? I'm sorry, dude. I didn't mean to kill you. I'm sorry.
Yeah, that's my fault. It's because I'm in creative for this, so I could fly around and.
My poor children.
Yeah, I should have put myself back.
Yeah, that was the first one I ever made.
Okay.
But I mean, I'll show you all that things and all that stuff in another one. I mean, it won't be a big one. It'll be pretty short. And honestly, this thing here that I've showed you, which is just saving so much time, it's not a long episode, don't you worry. But you can actually, what I've also learned, you can just stack these up on top.
Alright.
So if I was to put a bunch of different types in here, have like a hopper or something like that, or feeding this a bunch of items that I wanted it to do, you can then store like one type in this one one type in the other one type in the other one, and then all three of them will be filled up with three different types of stuff, and then this thing will just send them out.
Right.
Well, I guess you have an automated way where I can just have all these, and have pipes running from these to these. Well, an idea that I had in my mind, which I was thinking about trying to do in a later date, is actually hiding these dudes like behind a wall somewhere. So I'll just like have these behind a wall, so I don't see them. Have some sort of like chest somewhere, or like a chest on top of each one of them, and then feed stuff into them, and then when these things are cooked, them all have pipes that come on, and then go to like these ambalic things in around,
Yeah.
and then these things will just fire all the essence out, and all of my smelteries are. No, you have to look at this weird, like kind of like weird looking snowman dude. About 16 different heads. I mean, it's not that ugly, so no, it's not bad.
Well, I'm sure with the fact that I know how to use End.io, I'm sure I'll be able to sort something out for you.
Yeah,
So
it's just an idea.
I'll look into that for you later.
But the ways you can build these is endless on how you can build them and put them anywhere. I mean, the only thing that I did have a problem with, which I found out, is that if I had this thing facing this way, and the jars were all sitting over here. So all the jars were sitting like here, and this thing was facing that way, and then it was cooking the essences, but the essences weren't going to the jars. So I don't think this thing could register the jars being to the side of it.
Right.
So when I changed it to facing this way, it actually filled up the jars on the wall.
Oh, so you mean you're facing it so you could actually see?
Yes, I had to place the jars in the line in front of it so you could see them, which is why mine's now gone from a long, lovely bench to just a big stack of wool.
Yeah.
So that is a problem you need to be aware of when using this thing to automatically fill it for you. You need to have the jars in its line of sight, I guess, in a certain distance so you can reach it.
Okay.
So, yeah, that's about all the tips I can give you with using this, and you can just construct anything how you want it to be and put it anywhere. So yeah, that's
well, you've only done you've only done about just over 10 minutes on this. So if there's anything more you want to add to it, then that shouldn't be a problem.
But I don't know how long my arcane thing would take. That's the thing.
Right. Okay. Well, we'll do that on the next episode then. If that's
well, I could actually, since I've already told them about the golems, I could actually tell them about this thing over here, which I have.
Okay, go for it.
Well, so this thing here is where I make my golems. So if you right click on this, it'll show you up that lovely big screen full of things, right?
Yeah.
So this is where I can construct them. So in the top left, I have its body type. So I can get great wood, iron, or clay. So each one has a different thing in the middle. As you can clearly see, iron is heavy frame, which means the golem is, well, heavier than average, and which reduces its speed and agility, and then counters the whatever that thing by light. It's blast through, so explosions won't hardly kill it, and it's fireproof. It's immune to fire, so if I ever had a fire somewhere, it would walk through it. It's not going to die from it.
Oh,
not like a wood on wood. Also, I can change its clockwork head to a smart head or just a normal one. So the smart head makes it the golem. This golem is nearly sentient. I think it is. That's the word.
Okay.
Well, with superior reasoning. I don't know, and decision making capability. Which means it's if there's like a block in the way, it gets it's more smarter to just go round it instead of be stuck like a dumb one would be.
All right. Okay. Yeah.
And also it is fragile as well for some reason. This is weak. So it's like it's not as strong, I guess, really. But it's good that it's iron as well because it's a bit more stronger. So that would make it smarter in ways, and well, I guess it would stop it from getting stuck in anyway. But also, when I change these, if you look on the right side where all these mechanical parts are, when I change it, it changes like the biomatic mind.
Right.
When I change it to a normal one, it's just a clockwork mind. So it will add things on if you was to make him a different. So we've also got basic arms, so I can make him break arms, means he'll break blocks if I have a seal somewhere. You also make it so it's just for, so that's it really, it's just break or pick up things, which also increases a lot of different things like diamonds and pistons now. So it does get more expensive the more you add. For legs wise, I can make it so he can go on wheels, or climb, or just float. And my other dude floats.
Yeah.
So it means that he can just go over things as well. So smart head, big levitating model, he'll just fly over things. So that's good enough.
All right.
And there's this little empty spot on the left that you can put in this carry frame. That's the only thing I have. I don't think there's anything more for it. It just allows us to pick up 2 stacks, 2 different types of items. If when you pick up 1, you can pick 2 up.
Right. Okay.
So yeah,
So
so that's that.
So,
Right, yeah.
So this really
Yeah,
does do a lot. Then there's a hell of a lot in here. Probably more in here than any of the other stuff we've done.
Oh yeah.
That flying golem, he freaks me out. He does. I think you got a leaky tap because all I can see is essence coming out the bottom. I don't really realise it's like a jet engine, isn't it?
Yeah.
Oh, it's just turned. Oh, hello, fella. Oh, hi. Oh, hi.
Yeah.
From here.
Also, one more thing. When I was building my first one, I got really confused on why it wasn't building it, and the reason why is because it needed some machinia, which is like some essence, which I didn't know that it needed that essence to be connected, which is why I have a pipe coming up the side here. So I put my essence bottle here, and it will take the essence out of it. To make my dude, I didn't know that, so I spent half an hour standing here going, "I've been here, why ain't he here?" It's because I didn't realize that it actually needed the essence. I just kind of thought, well, build all the parts, make him, and see what happens. And well, yeah, don't make that mistake. Do not stand here and go, "Huh, stop building."
Right.
Need
Okay.
my essence.
Well, yeah, there is lots of. I know there's a lot more that you've shown me that we've not gone through yet. But like I said, I don't like doing massively long videos. I like to keep them short and sweet and to the point, and people can rewind them back to look to see how things are done. So if you are having problems with your golem, it's this pipe that you're obviously missing with your essence.
Yeah.
So don't waste your time. Like,
oh, that also just reminds me is that I did research something not long ago, which it's like it's a big fat thing. I don't know what it was called. We're also going to try to find it. Shut up. It's called an emptying essential transfuser. Emptying. Let me try to grab one. Emptying. Oh, I can't spell. Okay, I'm terrible at this.
Okay,
PTY. Did I spell it right? Can I have one? Ah, here it is. Ah, got one anyway. Right. So if I was to right, what this thing can do is I've not actually used one yet. I will do eventually. Is that this thing will draw essence from the bottles. If I was to have a jar over here of the machine stuff, instead of being connected, this thing should drag it from here into itself. So that would probably be actually helpful if you wanted to keep things less pipey, more tidy. Just have this thing connected to it, a couple of bottles around, and it should just take it from the bowls itself without having to do anything.
Yeah.
There's a lot of automated things. I've not used it yet because I haven't really needed anything to take essence out of it yet. So, well, I could actually make one for this thing later.
Well,
I'll do that.
You could actually move this whole machine and place it on this back wall where all your bottles are, and it will see it then. Because you've got this one feeding it. You could have another one here that should seal that, and will take whatever it wants from whatever you're trying to make.
It's mainly just this one up here, this mechanical bottle. That's all it really needs. All I've got to do is fill one of them up and just stick it in that room.
Yeah, you could do. Right.
Well, yeah, I think that's all there is for this part. In the next one, I want to show you, well, this beautiful thing, how to make it, what I got stuck on, some tips for it as well that I have learned, and, well, yeah, about everything that you can do and how. I'll just explain it when I get to the part.
Yeah, it's not
So
wrong.
yeah,
I know you did have problems with this and you didn't realise you needed a glove to get that to work. So
yeah,
we'll do that in the next video, and then you can explain everything to everybody, and hopefully they
yeah,
won't get stuck like you did.
yeah. Hopefully they won't, because I was so stuck. I didn't understand it.
Right then, so if you're happy with that, we'll
I'm
call it a
very happy.
day, and we'll get cracking with making another one pretty soon.
Yes,
Well,
sir, boy.
thank you very much, everybody. I know this was a lot to take in, and there's lots of little bits and pieces, but if we don't do it little bit by little bit, we'll just overload you. So we've done this little bit now. He's just shown you what we're going to be doing next. So hopefully when we bring the next one out, you won't make the mistakes that he made, because there wasn't much information out there on how to get that to work. So hopefully he will. Okay?
I still need my sacrifice, sir. Sorry.
Tell me pretty lies, look me in the face. Tell me that you love me, even if